this is Nadine. The intro was just like an introduction to my food frenzy from today, making up some delicious things like this bread for my family tonight. And I like to say that working in my garden and working in my kitchen and cooking bread are my meditation. They're like meditation, right? I just get into this and the turnings of my mind stop. And a lot of us say that about yoga. We say that we begin finding yoga woven into every corner of our lives. It's not just on the mat, you know, it's in the kitchen, it's in the garden, it's in nature. And while that's beautiful and true, I also know that I'm really busy in my entire life. And so this week on April 7th, I'm going to begin a journey into stillness with you. This will be sharing the teachings of meditation. I'm not necessarily going to be teaching you how to meditate, okay? I don't teach you how to do yoga. I share with you some of the things that I'm learning from other teachers. Calling myself a teacher is always really awkward. I think of myself as a guide. I have a lot of great resources and experiences, and I know people with great resources and experiences, and when we share those things, we grow from one another in so many beautiful ways. But if I said that cooking bread and working in my garden were my true meditation practice, I know that at some level I would be fooling myself, and I would be using that as an excuse. I know that a challenge that I face, that I can't avoid, is that I need to sit on my meditation cushion and be in the stillness and the emptiness of that moment and notice what happens, what comes up in my mind, how's my body doing, and what's happening. Without reading about it, without judging, with judging, noticing when I'm judging, noticing when I'm fleeing and I'm telling a story to myself, or I'm visualizing cooking, or all kinds of things, okay? I know that I need those moments on my mat to truly redefine my life and my practice. So I constantly am practicing meditation. I'm growing and learning about meditation, and I want to share that with you. My goal is to start this week in Holy Week with about 21 days of meditation inspirations. Okay, the previous 21 days we've shared together have had all kinds of yoga asana experiences and herbs and ways to stay healthy during these times, gardening, and I still continue to share a little bit of those, especially the yoga asanas. Those practices of posture are going to prepare the body and calm the mind. I find that yoga asana, or posture practice, helps me still my mind and prepares me for meditation. Taking a walk, taking a run, cooking, they all help me come to a place where my mind is more present and becomes still. They help my body slow down, and then I can sit in meditation. So I want to read two things to you. The first is one of my versions of the Yoga Sutras. There are many versions of the Yoga Sutras written by Patanjali. This is called Light on the Yoga Sutras by BKS Iyengar. I'm going to read to you the first two verses. With prayers for divine blessings, now begins an exposition of the sacred art of yoga. Yoga is the cessation of movements in the consciousness. Cessation. Okay, that's the stopping of the consciousness, the conscious mind turning and turning again. So that is our point of yoga. We're practicing and working together to slow down the constant turnings and churnings and ruminations of our mind stuff. I highly recommend, if you're looking for some way to go deeper into your yoga practice, pick up any copy of the Yoga Sutras. This is a nice one. There's another one I really love by Swami Satchidananda, and they each have their own versions of how they interpreted those sutras. So check those out. Now from a book called The Tree of Yoga, again by Iyengar. Meditation and yoga. Meditation is not something that can be expressed in words. It must be directly experienced in one's life. Nor can meditation be taught. If someone says he is teaching meditation, you can immediately know that he is not a yogi at all. Meditation is to bring the complex consciousness to simplicity and innocence without pride or arrogance. No spiritual experience is possible without ethical discipline. Ethical and spiritual practices go together to drink the nectar of divinity. Hence, the ethical disciplines of yama and niyama are essential if one is to follow a spiritual path. And that reading goes on. Again, that's from The Tree of Yoga. And so again, I'm not going to be teaching you how to meditate. I'm going to provide you with some inspiration and some guidance, hopefully bringing you into a dedicated practice that you show up, and it will be hard to maintain. Initially, it might be super easy. You'll be on board for those 21 days, but then you have to maintain it. And when you miss and you fall, off the meditation cushion, you find yourself coming back to it and restarting. Okay, meditation is magic in everyday life. And so I hope that you join me. I'll see you with some more meditation inspirations on April 7th. Namaste.